Hello and welcome to Sobricks. I'm Adam and this is Sobricks. This is my channel for reviewing Lego sets and building them and other Lego related stuff. In this video, I'm going to be taking a look at the Lego Brickheadz Star Wars Obi-Wan Kenobi. It's Obi-Wan Kenobi and Darth Vader. This is set number 40547. It has 260 pieces and I paid $20 for this set. I bought this at the same time as the Battle of Endor Heroes Brickheadz at a Lego store when I was trying to get over the threshold to get the gifts with purchase. So these are not brand new that came out on May the 4th or for May this year, but they are ones that I didn't have. I really loved the Battle of Endor Heroes stuff. I've been kind of wishy-washy on whether I like Brickheadz or not, but I have been enjoying them so far. So these are Brickheadz numbers 174 and 175, Obi-Wan Kenobi and Darth Vader. I believe this set this seems to indicate that this was maybe from the Obi-Wan show is when this came out, but either way, it's kind of two iconic characters from the Star Wars series and from Lego Star Wars as well. So that's pretty exciting. So in this video, I'm going to open this up and I'm going to put these together. While I build, I will speed the video up and then I will slow it back down to give my thoughts on this set and on these Brickheadz. So until then, enjoy. Okay, so that is this Lego Star Wars Brickheadz, Lego Brickheadz Star Wars, Obi-Wan Kenobi and Darth Vader set. This is great. There's some really cool stuff in here. It was interesting though, Obi-Wan is number 174 for Brickheadz and Darth Vader is 175, but Obi-Wan you use bags 2 for, and Darth Vader you use bags 1. So I built Darth Vader first, and then I built Obi-Wan, but it would seem that the opposite would be true based on what their Brickheadz numbers are. But this is cool. These are the older kind of instructions. You get one for each of them, so you could divvy this up, or you could only build one and keep the other one in a bag or whatever, which is always appreciated. And the instructions are good. Some of the colors for Obi-Wan were a little tough for me because there's like brown and darker brown and reddish brown and this brown and that brown, and sometimes I have trouble seeing those, but it wasn't too bad. So I'm going to take a look at these, but my overall impression is that they're pretty good. I don't know how I feel about spending $10 for each brickhead here. The price per piece is fine theoretically, but I don't think Obi-Wan has any prints. Darth Vader has a few, and a lot of smaller pieces. So I would prefer to spend maybe $8 on a brickhead or a little less. But I think $10 for one brickhead might be the standard, and these are iconic characters, so I can't really deny that. So we're gonna take a look at these. First one I will show is this Darth Vader brickhead. This is really good. I was kind of worried or curious how they were going to do the eyes. I had an impression, or the eye place here. I had an impression of based on the box, but I don't know. This doesn't use the normal brickhead eyes anywhere at all, which I thought they kind of put those on a lot of stuff, but because of the helmet here, we don't use those, and I thought that was good. I thought this color was chosen nicely. I didn't know exactly what color that was going to be, but I thought it was really, really good. Printing down here on this 1x4 is excellent. A 1x2 printing right there. The whole build using bracket pieces and different stuff in here is really nice. There's some interesting techniques in there to get like this face mask part built, and there's just some interesting connections which I really liked. This is also a print, which is great. I think all of this front part is really, really well designed and really well accomplished. Also at the top of the helmet here, that is a print as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4 prints right there right off the bat, which is great. Nice piece usage here for this like clip piece to be used for kind of differentiating between the eyes and stuff, the bridge of the nose perhaps. That's really, really good. The overall shaping of the helmet's okay. It's pretty blocky, but they're brickheads, so I understand that that's supposed to be like that. We do have on the side no printing or anything here, just black pieces. It's a lot of black, but we do have a lightsaber there with the metallic silver hilt, and then kind of on the sides and the back we kind of have the cloak or the cape. Nothing on the back here, nothing on this side. This side's pretty much mirrored. So everything for this one is very much like head on here, and I think it does that really, really well, but there's just not a ton going on elsewhere, and that's okay. I maybe would have liked something else on the sides or the back just to, you know, really bring this home, but you know, as is, it's pretty good. It's pretty good, and I'm okay with it. But I do like those Battle of Endor hero ones. I thought had like a lot of good stuff, kind of 360 and stuff. And because of this one is just black, which is true to Darth Vader, it does feel a little bland. But we do get these really nice prints, which is very cool. And then the next one is Obi-Wan, and so I believe this is supposed to be Ewan McGregor. I don't think it's Alec Guinness. It's a younger Obi-Wan. Pretty nice. I actually really liked the technique used to get these cheese slopes there with that little gap between there, and they're kind of just offset a little bit. Like the ones on top are a little bit in the foreground to the ones behind it, and I really liked the technique they used with some bracket pieces to achieve that. So that was really, really nice, and I think it looks really nice. The effect is very good there, so I liked that a lot. We get, this is like kind of upside down built here, so the studs from these plates are going down here, and then there's just a tile, so that's always interesting. And we get the nice beard, and that continues up to the sideburns there. We have the brickhead eyes, and so the front of this is really good. I like that the cloak kind of comes around to the front here. You can just barely see back to the legs and this belt in the middle, but I love that the cloak comes around the front, and I think the shaping of that is really good. Around to the side, we get more hair. The ear cloak continues here, and you put these pieces on, and then you put the arms on, which I thought was nice and very, very cool. On the back, we get to see more of how they did Obi-Wan's hair here, and on the Battle of Endor heroes for Lando's hair and for Luke's hair, I really appreciated how they did that, and I think they did a really good job here too. I like kind of unique stuff like this, using pretty basic pieces, but kind of represents the hair really well. And then we get the back of the cloak. I don't know if I would have preferred these studs to be covered up in some way, or to have something kind of go around more here. We do have these slopes coming around the side, and I thought maybe there was something that could be done there, but I don't know if that would look good. Over to the other side, pretty much the same as the other side, but we do have the lightsaber here with the metallic silver hilt, and pretty good. And from the top, it's pretty normal for brickheads. So these are quite good, and I don't think I'm going to go, all in and get every Star Wars brickhead by any means. There are some that are more interesting than others, but for now I have like characters that I really, really like from the original trilogy or from Return of the Jedi specifically, even though this might be a set that is from the TV show. I'm not positive, but it seemed that way to me, but I could be wrong. I don't know. Either way, these are really, really nice. And I guess this is young Obi-Wan, so this would be prequel or TV show version, but that's fine. Still think it would go well with the Battle of Endor heroes, especially this Vader one. I will show the extra pieces, and I'll just show them all together there. So for Obi-Wan, we do get more extra pieces, like each of the slopes in either color, some tiles, some plates. For Darth Vader, we really only got the gray, and the black, and one of the hilts. So you get 2 extra hilts in the metallic silver, a couple extra parts. There's some good colors in there, nice. And then we do, of course, get 1 extra of the brickhead eyes because Vader didn't use that, and that's the extra pieces. So, I thought the Battle of Endor Heroes brickheads were really, really good, and I was kind of like, ooh, maybe I love brickheads now. These, I think, left a little bit to be desired. They do represent their characters well, but they didn't, like, blow my mind in the same way, and I didn't find it as exciting or anything. They're very, very okay, but that's how I felt about like the Lord of the Rings ones, and it doesn't make me super inspired to get more brickheads, although I did think there was some cool techniques used, particularly in the mask here and in this chest torso kind of way for Obi-Wan's cloak. I really, really liked how those were done, and this is actually a cool technique that I think could be used in a lot of different sets. I'm imagining some architecture type sets using a similar connection like that, where the gap is wanted and the offset nature is wanted and continued in a cool way. So I really, really liked that. But these are just fine, but I'm happy to put them next to other Lego Star Wars brickheads, and so that's okay. As far as value goes, yeah, $10 for each one of these, not my favorite. I wish they were a little bit cheaper, but they are iconic characters and they do represent them well, and we do have prints, so okay. But I would rather get these brickheads on sale if this is kind of the normal retail price. So these were just okay. I don't think they're the best value. I don't think they're terrible value. None of these parts are terribly unique except for the prints. So that's fine, but I still enjoy them well enough. So happy to have built them. If you enjoyed this video, consider giving it a like, and if you like the other videos on my channel, consider subscribing to it so you can stay up to date on all the LEGO videos I will be doing in the future, including potentially more brickheads, definitely more LEGO Star Wars, and a bunch of other LEGO themes of all different sizes, types, price ranges, and everything else. So subscribe so you don't miss any of that upcoming LEGO content, and until next time, thanks. Bye.